Yeah, welcome to a new video. After I posted the videos yesterday, a couple of viewers suggested that I try 15-minute games, and well, I thought I'd give it a try. Only thing is, I never played a 15-minute game here on ICC, so I start anew with a 1600 rating. So I guess the first couple of opponents are rather weak rating wise. Let's see, I wanted to go for Nimzo or Queen's Indian type of opening, but he played Bishop G5. Go H6 first, trying to force some declaration of this bishop. Okay, so he retreated. Okay, this check should be fine. Yeah, now we actually transpose to a Nimzo Indian. It's just identical to 4 Bishop G5 in the Nimzo now. I think it's called Leningrad variation. The early A3. Yeah, one possibility is here to take and Queen A5. Then he cannot take on F6 because C3 is hanging with check and he will lose all kind of material. Okay, I'll play this first. And then now C3 is attacked, of course. And yeah, now I basically have two possibilities. I can just take on D4 and win a pawn for not much. Or you could also consider the tricky move knight E4, because he cannot take with the queen because of C3 hanging. But I just take this one. It's yeah, it's just an extra pawn, and also Queen C3 would now could just take with the queen and go into an endgame with an extra pawn and also the better structure. Yeah, is there something better? I don't think so. Okay, let's go for this endgame. So now you should decide what's the best setup here. Well, C5 is a natural square for the knight, so it should go to C5. And one thing I should be aware of, that white might play C5 himself. So maybe it's a good idea to start with a move that controls this square. Maybe just B6. Yeah, he can play C5 then, try to get rid of this weakness. But I don't want to allow him to play C5 himself, so it would hinder both B6 and D6 if he manages to play this. So I try to get this in, and he's playing very quickly, so he really needs to, he really needed to play C5 now. I'll even get this great position for the knight on C5. Okay, yeah, this knight might be used to exchange off the C5 knight on D3, for instance, F2, D3. Or he might try to attack the F6 pawn with knight F4, H5. Well, anyway, this is a decent move. So maybe now, where should this bishop go? I guess A6. C4 is a weakness after all. And now maybe just king E7 and double on the C file. Is it a difference if I play rook C8 immediately? No, not really. Yeah, the only weakness here is h6 and f6 probably. But the king is covering this nicely, and h6 is very hard to attack, so it's not a big deal. Okay, now trying to double up on c4. Yeah, maybe just take, and rook c8. Now this is attacked 3 times, and he will cover with rook c1, of course. Now I can play b5 or d5 to use the pin of this pawn, but b5 would be answered with c5, so I guess just d5. He cannot take. Yeah, this should win the c4 pawn. Yeah, he's played this really quickly, very much like a 5-minute game, and the main difference here is that I just have more time to to talk about various aspects here. Okay, I can just exchange more here. Oh, even goes to the king and pawn endgame. Yeah, I can just push those pawns home. Only should check quickly that there's no breakthrough or something, some silly trick here. Okay, let's get
check
pawns forward. Yeah, okay, I'll pick this one. Now he's got h5, but I'm in time to catch this. Okay. Yeah, no stalemate, please.
check
And mate next move.
checkmate.
Yeah, this was a rating gain of 320 points. The first couple of games are always like this. If you start a new rating pool here, so it was really quick for a 15-minute game, but well, it happens. Yeah, basically, I think I'm not sure. Maybe even a3 is
check
it's really problematic. It's not easy to see how he should cover c3 now, without allowing me to, for instance, take on d4 or play knight e4 or something. The bishop on on h4 is somewhat sidelined here, so this is already a problem. Usually white answers here with d5, or maybe knight f3 for an alternative, but d5 is a normal move, and then black usually captures on c3 and so on. So this was just a win out of the opening. Here it's just winning already. Okay, let's try another game with the 15-minute time control.